This is Plant-Based Briefing, What to Eat and Drink for Better Sleep, Part 2 by Ocean Robbins at foodrevolution.org. And I'm Marian Erickson, your host, and we're going to jump right into Part 2 of this episode. If you haven't listened to Part 1 yesterday, go back and do that first, and now we'll get to today's Plant-Based Briefing. What to Eat and Drink for Better Sleep, Part 2 by Ocean Robbins at foodrevolution.org. Isoflavones. Isoflavones are a class of phytoestrogens, that is, plant-based molecules that resemble and to some extent mimic the function of the sex hormone estrogen found in plant foods. Daily isoflavone intake may have a beneficial effect on sleep. In a 2015 Japanese study of over 1,000 participants, higher isoflavone intake resulted in better sleep duration and quality. We know that for postmenopausal women who find themselves struggling to get a good night's sleep, estrogen replacement therapy can sometimes alleviate symptoms of insomnia and increase sleep efficiency. Isoflavones, possibly like other phytoestrogens, may have similar effects with fewer unwanted side effects. Magnesium. Magnesium is a key mineral for sleep. Low levels are associated with poor sleep quality and insomnia. There may be multiple mechanisms at work here. Not only can magnesium deficiency compromise sleep directly, but it's also correlated with anxiety and depression, both of which can also contribute to an inability to fall and stay asleep. Consuming more magnesium can improve subjective measures of insomnia such as sleep efficiency, sleep duration, and sleep onset latency, which just means how long it takes you to fall asleep. For various reasons, most of us don't get enough magnesium in our diets, making it a usual suspect nutrient to increase in people who are struggling with sleep. Tryptophan. Tryptophan, an essential amino acid, is the precursor to serotonin, the relax everything is hunky-dory at the moment neurotransmitter we've already met, and melatonin, a hormone that we will meet shortly. As a neurotransmitter, tryptophan is key to our ability to regulate mood and cognition. Some of the benefits of adequate tryptophan intake include reductions in obstructive sleep apnea and improvements in sleep latency and REM sleep, the phase in which you dream and decouple emotions from events so you don't go through life in a constant state of fear. Cereals fortified with tryptophan have been found to increase sleep efficiency and sleep time and decrease symptoms of anxiety and depression. Melatonin. Melatonin is a hormone produced in the pineal gland that helps with sleep initiation and maintenance. It modulates your circadian rhythm, so it's one of the key things that has to catch up and reintegrate if you travel to a different time zone or shift your pattern of sleep and wakefulness. Your body uses tryptophan to help make melatonin. You can also get melatonin in certain foods linked here. There's evidence that consuming sufficient amounts of these foods can improve sleep and health in general by increasing the circulating levels of melatonin in your body. Best plant-based foods to sleep better. Now that we've established the nutrients related to better sleep, let's identify some specific foods that contain those nutrients, some of which may improve sleep quality. Pumpkin seeds. Pumpkin seeds contain high levels of tryptophan and magnesium and can improve sleep onset latency and sleep quality. They are so high in magnesium, in fact, that just 3 ounces of roasted seeds exceed the recommended daily value for that nutrient. While it's easy to take magnesium supplements to meet your daily requirements, there's some evidence that getting magnesium from food may have long-term benefits. One study, for example, found that dietary magnesium helped very tired women stay awake during the day. Kiwis. In addition to being rich sources of antioxidants, kiwis also contain serotonin and folate, all of which may contribute to the sleep benefits of the fruit. As a result, you might expect kiwi fruit consumption to help people sleep longer and better, and a 2011 study found just that. 24 adults had to eat 2 kiwis each evening, and after 4 weeks, they were falling asleep faster and staying asleep longer. Mushrooms. Mushrooms in general are good sources of melatonin and folate. One variety in particular, lion's mane, shows promise to decrease depression, anxiety, and sleep disorders in overweight and obese individuals. Whole grain rice. Whole grain rice, as opposed to polished white rice, which has had the hull removed, is a complex carbohydrate, which we've already seen is a class of nutrient conducive to improved sleep. Red and black varieties of rice have the highest levels of melatonin. In a 2020 study, sleep quality index scores showed significant improvement on a diet that featured rice along with miso and other traditional Japanese dishes. Oats. Oats, another complex carbohydrate, are another type of grain boasting some of the highest concentrations of melatonin. They also contain magnesium and are a rich source of soluble fiber. Pistachios. Pistachios can improve sleep thanks to the isoflavones they contain, as well as their very high levels of melatonin. They're also a good source of magnesium and folate. Almonds. Almonds contain sleep-promoting nutrients like tryptophan, melatonin, and magnesium. A 2019 study looked at the prevalence of insomnia in Iranian students living in university dormitories and found that adding just 10 sweet almonds to their daily diets had a significant positive impact. Whole soy foods. Whole soy foods such as tempeh and edamame are high in magnesium and folate, and they're a particularly rich source of isoflavones. A 2015 study out of Japan, where consumption of soy foods like tofu and miso is common, followed over 1,000 adults for 5 years and found that people who ate isoflavones every day enjoyed better sleep duration and quality. Interestingly, isoflavones might also help protect against getting too much sleep. In fact, a 2017 study found that soy isoflavone intake was associated with a low risk of oversleeping. Given that so many of us are sleep deprived, oversleeping might sound like a good thing, but there are also health risks to consistently sleeping more than 9 hours per night, so whole foods can help us reach the Goldilocks standard of sleep, not too much and not too little. Best beverages to sleep better. Sleepy time drinks have been popular for a long time. From the Irish hot toddy to the mug of chamomile tea, humans all over the world have been concocting mostly warm beverages to help the mind calm down and the body relax. Warm milk is an oft-suggested pre-sleep drink as it contains tryptophan and melatonin, but there are other beverages with similar effects linked here, minus the negative health and environmental impacts of modern cow's milk. Chamomile tea. Chamomile tea is known as a folk remedy for sleep, and science is beginning to understand. Some of chamomile's sleep-supporting effects may be due to the flavonoid apigenin, which binds to benzodiazepine receptors in the brain. When put to the test, chamomile tea has been shown to help alleviate depression and improve sleep quality problems in postpartum women. Tart cherry juice. Not all beverages for sleep need to be consumed warm. Tart cherry juice can help with sleep thanks to its high levels of tryptophan, serotonin, melatonin, and antioxidants. Studies show that the juice can improve sleep quality in a couple of ways, by helping people fall asleep faster and also helping them stay asleep for longer after nodding off. Lemon balm tea. Lemon balm is a perennial herb in the mint family that grows around the world and in supplement form has been shown to decrease depression, anxiety, stress, and sleep disorder in patients with chronic stable angina. When combined with another herb, valerian, lemon balm may assist in reducing sleep disorder symptoms in women going through menopause, too. This same combination also improved sleep in primary school children with hyperactivity and concentration difficulties. While these studies mostly explored the effects of herbal supplements, a tea made from fresh or dried lemon balm leaves seems likely to bring about similar effects. Valerian tea. Valerian tea comes from the roots and underground stems of the valerian plant, which grows throughout North and South America as well as Europe and China. Depending on your olfactory tolerance and penchant for metaphor, you might describe the odor of valerian tea as woodsy or a lot like dirty gym socks. Many studies have demonstrated the soporific, a fancy word for something that makes you drowsy. I knew that word would come in handy someday, even if it wasn't on the SAT vocabulary test. Effects of valerian. In addition to the lemon balm valerian study we've already discussed, valerian root has been shown to significantly improve sleep quality, anxiety, and depression in hemodialysis patients. Valerian mixed with hops also helped a group of poor sleepers spend more time in deep sleep. Lavender tea. Lavender tea is one of the most common home remedies for insomnia. The oils in the lavender plant are considered safe for treating mild to moderate sleep disturbances. In one study, oral lavender oil showed a significant beneficial influence on quality and duration of sleep. It also buoys the nervous system, improving general mental and physical health without any unwanted sedative effects. Another study has demonstrated beneficial effects on fatigue and depression in postpartum women to the extent that lavender tea drinkers were actually able to bond more closely with their infants. Lavender is so nice you don't even have to drink it. Lavender's aromatherapeutic effects can help facilitating sleep, even if you just get a whiff of the herb. Recipes for better sleep. The facts are in. The right foods and drinks can support your ability to enjoy a sound night's sleep, and good recipes can help. 5 recipes are linked below, and here's a brief description. Make these toasted pistachio and cherry overnight oats and enjoy them in the morning. Perhaps you'll feel well-rested because you enjoyed isoflavone and melatonin-rich, simple kung pao tofu with broccoli for dinner, followed by some soothing and comforting, sweet and nutty oat milk with cinnamon spice. If you're looking for an appetizer or nourishing nibble to support solid sleep, then give these pumpkin seed poppers a try. Finally, get a nutrient-dense, sleep-supporting smorgasbord of ingredients in with this greens and beans soup. Here's to sleeping soundly and peacefully. Sleep well. Sleep disorders and disruptions are an issue for many people and are very common in the modern industrialized world. Fortunately, this doesn't have to be your fate. Eating the right foods at the right times can make a huge difference. Specific nutrients such as tryptophan, melatonin, and magnesium, found in both food and beverages, may help to address sleep concerns. By consuming more of these foods and beverages, as well as modifying your sleep and eating schedules, you can be well on your way to better sleep. You just listened to What to Eat and Drink for Better Sleep, Part 2 by Ocean Robbins at foodrevolution.org. And I'm Marian Erickson, your host, and please share this episode with anyone who might benefit, and thanks for listening.